Hi guys, so I am back. Today I'm going to be talking about the power is in your tongue. The power of life and death is in your tongue. We have to watch what we say at all times, no matter what it is, no matter how it looks. We have to know that God is in control and everything's going to work together for our good. So Proverbs 18:21, that's Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21 says, and I'm reading from my leadership Bible, which I love. It's Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. You've got to watch what you say. You know, I was recently talking to my father about my grandmother. We had a long talk over Thanksgiving, and so I didn't go back home this Thanksgiving, and so I was just like, grandma, was acting like she didn't know who I was. And I was just like, I wasn't having that. My mom and my sister and my father has told me that she has dementia, and I'm like, yeah, no. I'm not cutting you any breaks. And on that day, I was just like, Grandma, you know who I am. Grandma, you know who I am. And I was like, Grandma. And she was like, hey, baby. And it's not funny, but I don't care what the doctor says. I don't care what the manager says. I don't care what your coworker says. I don't even care what your own mama or your daddy says. You have to know life and death is in the power of your tongue. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you go for it. If you want to get that promotion, you go for it. You pray about it first, get the okay from God, and God will let you know how to proceed. I don't care what the doctor says about my grandmother having dementia. I'm not cutting her any breaks. And you can't cut yourself any breaks either. You have to speak positively about your future, what you want in your life. Who cares if you're 39 years old and you're single and not married? If you're believing God for a child, even at the age of 45, naturally, once you meet your husband, you will have that. The power of life and death is in your tongue. You speak life over yourself. If you're looking for that GS-14 job, you've been a 13 for 2 years. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Every day I will get promoted. I will work unto the Lord. I will work this job as if I'm that GS-15 that I aspire to be. I will work this job as if I'm an entrepreneur working my own business. When you take on that mindset, your whole work life changes. When you're working as if you're working your own business or working unto the Lord, everything changes. So you have to take on that new mindset. You have to take on that new mentality of you're going to get where you need to get to no matter what it takes. No matter what your mom says, no matter what the career coach says, no matter what your dad says, no matter what your sister says, no matter what the doctor says, or even the preacher or the pastor sometimes. It's difficult because when your mother carried you in her womb, she was only carrying you. She didn't know your full potential. Sometimes you don't even know your full potential until it comes out, sometimes in a stressful situation or in a good situation. So I just wanted to encourage you on tonight. I had someone to reach out to me recently and said, can I do a video on, how do you write a resume when you have no degree or no experience? You know who you are. And if you're watching this video, you build a resume from what you have. You've had experiences, whether you've worked at 7-Eleven, whether you've worked at McDonald's, whether you've worked at other retail shops like, Rue 21, that might be out of business now, Charlotte Russe or Forever 21, Macy's. That's customer service skills that you can put down on your resume. Time management skills, or if you were a stay-at-home mom for the last 39 years. That's one of the hardest jobs to have, to be a mother, I hear, and you have those skills of juggling different things. You have leadership skills. If you've trained other people and you've worked in the retail industry, You write down everything that you've done, even for people that have a degree or that is, working full time for the federal government. Look at what you've done and you speak over yourself daily. Speak life into yourself. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. No matter what my coworker is doing, no matter what my boss is doing, no matter what my mom or dad is doing, no matter what my spouse is doing or my boyfriend or whoever is doing, I'm going to have joy. You speak those things over you. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And you go forward with your day. No, we're not going to have a bad day. We're going to have a good day. In Jesus' name, amen. So I hope this has helped you guys. I really thank you to all of my subscribers. Happy belated Thanksgiving. I love you guys. Keep pushing. We're closing in on the latter part of the year, going into 2020. Let me know what goals you're trying to reach with your federal government career. Of course, we have Future Federal Employees of America. It's a free networking group. I would love to add you. I know people are still waiting to get added in, but you will be added. And I just wanted to say that I'm thankful for my unpaid intern, and she's just been such a great addition to my team. And so just be patient with us. I love you guys. I'm praying for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.